Actually, wait, did Poye go back to the barracks?
He walked off. I don't know that you saw where he went. I mean,
Halberd will
back to the barracks.
walk
He's
up
not there.
in the direction that he. Well, back to Caveman SpongeBob mode. I'm hunting him down.
Yeah, you probably could have saw him. He went over to the lake.
Of course he did.
All decisions need water.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's where Halbjörn will go. We can go to someone else though.
Okay. Yeah, you head over. Do it. What did the rest of y'all do?
I go to the medical wing.
Okay. Yeah, you can see Shireen is very, very much taking care of this. Although this lady is with her as well.
Ah, shit. Am I interrupting something?
She looks over to the sister, who looks back at you. Only something slightly. If you wouldn't mind coming back another time.
No problem at all, sister. Then just one quick note to you, Shirin Shamash, about the new entry. To be very mindful of treating him. He will lash out and he can cleave apart trees. Have a good evening, you two. Sister, Shireen, Shamash. Clint is out.
You head out, and Halbjörn, you head over to the lake, where you see Oye just sitting about waist deep in the. Actually, no. He'd just be floating.
Keep your thought in you here.
Halbjörn will he'll walk to the end of the dock and remove his helmet and sit at the end of it, into the dock, put his helmet next to him, and lean forward and just say, You are in deep thought.
He just looks up, surprisingly buoyant.
I am not
Most muscular people do not float.
Yeah. Too much muscle.
Like, as someone
Right,
who's
heavy.
always been pretty big myself and had to do swimming, it sucks.
The one-time
dense.
fat person advantage. Woo!
Yeah, you do sink. But he's just floating, like, almost like up to his waist is even above the water. No, not a, he's pretty kitted down, and he never wears shoes if he can get away. I'll be thinking right. You know how we have been heading to the cities, yeah?
Yeah.
What if we be letting her do her first year, and then we be dropping her off and telling her not to come back?
He sighs. And with probably like the most understanding look he's ever given Poye, he shakes his head and he says, You cannot make that decision for her.
He just looks over to you. She don't be knowing what we know. There ain't no life for anybody.
We didn't know what we knew. And look how far we made it. You still see her as a child.
You know my mother be dying in childbirth with her.
Who?
1 of 3, last one. She was always a difficult one in birth. When my father passed away, fled in the Pachambiri, It's all right. You know, we knew it's time. And my big brother, yeah, we went out, took one down, cried to the whole village. And it was just the two of us. She grew into a roya, wise, real smart, like Lucy and ya. Thought she'd be having a better life than this.
Ours is a life of struggle. From the first day we walked through the front gate to the day we draw our final breaths. If she is as smart as you say she is, she knows that. But she is here all the same. And if she is as difficult as you say, then you know she is not going anywhere. She will go through everything we went through. She will come out on top just as you did. And from now until the day she draws her final breath, she will give our enemies hell. I see no reason why that cannot be seen as a good life.
It's like looks up and floats. I thought one day I'd head back to the island, yeah. Had little nephews and nieces, rough 'em up real good like. Thought maybe the Empoye name live another generation. Just starts to like float upright and tread water as he looks down. Liquid that now surrounds him. But I guess that wasn't the life for us, yeah.
He shakes his head. Yours will not be a legacy born by children. It will be a legacy of death. The Empoye name. You will carve it into the dark creatures. He shrugs. I think that's a better legacy. But maybe I've been here too long.
You just see him sink down and a couple bubbles pop up before he starts walking out. You see him start slowly popping out the water, walking out. You having any family, little brother?
He shrugs. Maybe I have a father out there somewhere. But as far as I'm concerned, all my family is here. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think all yours is here as well.
You see as he walks up to you, he puts out a fist. I've been thinking so.
He looks for a moment. And then their fists meet. He'll stand up, grabbing his helmet, tucking it under his arm. As he looks at Empoye, he says, "So, that's your sister?"
Not on your life, little brother.
I fucking love this shit.
Immediately knows.
So your sister.
They ain't got talking, right?
You head back. Do y'all do anything else before prepping for your mission?
I have a thing, but someone else can go if they want. Silence.
I mean, I don't know specific, but I'll just hang out with Erica and see what she's up to, because I've realized that Bradford doesn't hang out around Erica a lot.
Boris, no, you got competition. Let's go.
Get it!
Let's go.
Get it! Where's her token? She's not here either.
I want to try to break into the officers' quarters again.
Yeah, she is now. Yeah, now that she is revealed.
Uh-huh.
Is this the power scaling though?
No.
Okay.
No, where's the... Oh, it's up here. Yeah.
So you would have about 6 months, as it's not winter time and you have to wait for winter to come. But in that meantime, since you'll have been to the Arcanium spells, essentially you're just refining your craft as well as learning scrollcraft.
Oh.
Nerd shit.
Which it goes. It's very simple, right? You've learned spells from both arcane and divine. You also would get additional just refinement training, as well as sort of specialty training on geography, sort of even migration patterns of Dark One, mist theory, all sorts of things. Anything that you'd like to expand upon.
We're not getting to that yet. That comes like during the other phase.
It does, but it's nothing I think really needs to be
Gotcha.
largely. Nothing that needs a whole time devoted to it. The main thing behind mist theory specifically, that if you noticed, in the Dusklands, trees still exist. Right? They're twisted, they're deformed, they're without color, but they do exist. Right? Grass still exists in certain areas. So vegetation still persists, as well as certain animals do persist. Like sparsely, but they do. And humans are able to eat in the Dusklands, despite all the rivers have dried up. There's no rain. And a lot of that is attributed to the mist and the fact that it acts like a firmament, which is something none of you probably know anything about. Okay, biblical theory, guys. Right? This is the Earth. Before there was rain, there was the firmament. The firmament acts like a buffer to the world, to where there's a constant. That's what a firmament is.
Okay.
It's also used in stuff like terraforming. You hear it brought up.
So have we just basically never had water, proper? We just absorb water
No,
with the mist?
you can absolutely gather it.
That's
the thing. It condensates. It can be gathered. Lakes do exist, but water doesn't run. Water doesn't fall. It doesn't evaporate. It doesn't purify. It stays. It grows in the soil and it pervades across. But light doesn't exist, and light is needed for plants to exist. Only the ambient light of the cities, and there's no natural cycles of nature. So something has to be causing it, and that's mist theory.
I'm not ready for that upper div class. I just want to break into places, man.
So, Clint, as you try to break into places,
I
you
will
head
say I
over-
used my mage hand this time in retrospect, I should have done this in the first place. I will use my mage hand to try to open the officer quarter doors.
As you start heading over, you see, you hear there's a small whistle.
I glacially turn and just wonder who upon who could it possibly be.
You see this gentleman.
Oh, you see the recruit.
He sits at the edge, similar to how you have grow and maintain to eat. He sits at the edge of the fence, sort of leaning over it and crossing over. He just whistles at you.
I just look at him. I ignore him.
Well, let's see. Okay, you ignore him. He calls out to you. I've seen the look of people like you before.
One day, just one day, I'll get to these quarters without something stopping me.
You have the look of an adventurer about you.
Try and look at him. Yeah, what of it?
He looks over. You must believe something is being hidden. To seek it against your own self.
How old does this guy look?
Maybe about 20, 21.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Are you gonna stop me from getting in there?
I couldn't even if I wanted to. I'm far more aware of my incapabilities.
Then do yourself a favor and just get out of here. I'm maintaining. I'm checking his distance constantly and checking pockets constantly.
He doesn't leave the compound, but he sees you as he does because he's told not to, as you were. But if I left you alone, I would miss out on the story.
Please don't tell me this guy's an edgy bard.
I mean,
So, request, what is it you're seeking?
I'm just trying to get into the officer quarters, kid.
He just looks. All you have to do is walk away. I am not allowed to leave.
What do you mean you're not allowed to leave?
We're confined to barracks, whereas you are free to go to and fro. But
I'm
yet,
in, I'm in the officer building right now, right? Am I crazy?
No, on the walk over.
Oh, on the walk over. Okay, I was like,
Yes.
I thought I'm in the building already.
Correct. Here, let me throw it out, just so
Yeah. Okay. My bad.
their buildings like here, your buildings like here. As you are walking over, he sits at this corner.
Okay. Is he on the fucking roof?
No, he's sitting, leaning against the fence over it. So still
Okay,
technically
okay.
within the perimeter, but as technically can be.
Okay, I misunderstood. My bad. Keep following that order, kid. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna try to intervene. We already got our orders to not interact with him. I'm leaving.
As you go to leave, he just says, "Then I wish you good luck."
Might want to keep your luck for yourself, kid. Go to the officer quarters now.
You head over. They are firmly locked.
I try to lockpick him from a distance with Mage Hand. give myself Bardic. It works. Sha.
Roll it up.
Let's go. Plus this.
23. Yep, that does.
I head inside. Is the list still there?
Is what?
Is the list still there?
As you walk inside,
Oh no.
you hear a fire going, and you can hear two people talk. Two very familiar voices.
Please don't be Riker. Please don't be Riker. Please don't be Riker.
Oh, one of them's definitely Riker.
Fuck. Quint realizes he's gonna get the pommeling either way, so thusly the logical thing to do is to continue anyways. Quint is gonna try to sneak in.
Yeah, roll stealth and a perception if you try to listen.
Alright, I will apply my Bardic, or another Bardic to the stealth. Fuck! Reroll! Fuck! Life is pain. I think I at least crosses into 21. At least I got that. And then
Let me check
perception.
something real quick.
Oh, I don't hear shit. Quint's
Presumably that-
heartbeat. Quint's heartbeat is in his ears right now, trying not to get caught by Riker. It's like playing Dead by Daylight and the Cure is right behind you.
Yep, you do not hear anything. As much as I'd like to share what they're talking, you do not hear anything.
Can I give myself another Bardic for the perception or no?
You have your reroll.
I just used it.
Oh wait, what?
Stealth.
From
for the stealth.
one stealth to the next stealth. Unless I had advantage on the stealth.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, can I give myself Bardic for the perception too or no?
Sure, yeah.
Alright, come on,
There's
baby.
a chance you roll a
13.
6 or something.
Yeah,
That
no, what?
one!
4? It's
11.
11. A whopping 11.
There's no attempt to hide what they're saying, but you'd also have to get closer than you. So I leave that up to you.
Who's the other voice?
It's definitely Captain Maeve.
I could listen in on the way out. I'm still going on target. I'm gonna try. Fuck! I don't know. I've never been in here before longer than like 7 seconds. I gotta figure out which one is Julius's room. Are the interior doors, like the doors like to the quarters themselves, locked? I'm assuming they all have their own rooms.
Surprisingly, no, none of them are locked.
I'm just gonna peek in quietly into every single one until I find one that has a fuck ton of books in it, because that's probably the one Julius is in, or Alphonse.
Okay, roll me a d6.
This will go well. Average.
Okay, let me just pull up a list real quick here.
Okay.
It is empty. And it is very sparse. As in, there's a bed, and that's about it.
Okay. Clint is just gonna head inside and close the door behind him just to have a safe room and like think of what to do next. Like shit.
And to that end, the bed doesn't look like it's been used in a long time.
Long time. Is there a window to this corridor?
No, not on the ground floor.
Damn. Can I try to listen in now to the conversation? Like put my ear to the door.
It's fun. Yeah, you might be able to press up against the. Roll me another perception.
Okay.
So,
This door fucking sucks, dude. It breaks. Quinn mutters to himself. Damn doors. Okay. Okay. Do that. To look like 7 in his kit. And just gonna walk out again and try to open up a different door this time.
Okay, roll me a d5.
This is gambling at its finest. Hey, let's go, Max. It's Riker's room.
All
Still
right.
sneaking around, by the way. Still sneaking.
As you enter and open the door, you see a very large man sleeping in his.
It's Dieter.
Peter, yeah. Immediately know it's not the right one. I go to the next one.
You hear as an axe sticks in the door.
God, I
And
wish
he
I
just-
knew.
Leans up, points his finger, and does the come here motion.
Oh, there's no trying to deceive Peter. He's freaking like a ranger. You can see through this shit. Yeah, Quint will come in, close the door behind him.
He just looks at you. So, I mean, he might roll bad. There's a chance. So he rolls bad.
Holy Christ, you rolled bad.
Oh my god. Well, honestly, what's his mod?
Not high enough to beat your 15. It's not a plus 13 to investigation.
Okay, I don't know. He's a ranger. He might have expertise in it.
Who's under that? You're not seven, or I wouldn't have heard you.
Yeah, there's not really much trying to pin this on someone else.
Puts his hands motherly on his hips.
Yeah. Clint is like awkwardly rubbing his neck. That's
Clint, it's Clint.
yes, sir.
Should have known you. The only one foolish enough to.
Yes, sir.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find Julius's room, sir.
Any particular reason?
I'm looking for something. Or not something. I'm trying to confirm or deny if something is there or not.
Seems like something afoot bad, or a brigand.
I don't deny that.
Brigand.
I'm pretty sure I've been thought of that aplenty by my fellow recruits, sir.
You know, he just sits back down on his bed. Last group of bandits I ran into was sitting right outside the city, waiting to ambush people coming back with treasures and relics, hard fought and thoroughly researched for. I don't take kindly to bandits or brigands, Flint.
Sure you don't, sir. The treasure I'm looking for is no monetary value, though.
But if it was yours, it would have been given to you, wouldn't it?
I'm not looking to take it, sir. I'm looking to see if it was even there.
Is the taking of knowledge any different than the taking of possessions?
Depends on the knowledge, I suppose, but I understand, sir. Then, can I ask you, sir? If you'll allow it?
Sure, you have